So this is video number 5, I think. I keep losing track because it's many weeks between each video. And since we last spoke, I've had my birthday.
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you!
It's the end of the first week of Ramadan. And I just really want to give my impression of teaching during this period of time. So today I fasted so that I can appreciate what it's like to teach under these conditions, and by extension what it's like to learn under these conditions. So it's 7:30. I've just arrived at the school. I've had a night of broken sleep. So at the moment I'm feeling very energetic. I'm feeling okay. I'll have to see how it works. Actually, when I think about it, I don't feel that energetic at all. When I think about how I feel other Friday mornings, I can't imagine what it would be like having to work till 5:30, which is the normal time. Although here during Ramadan, what they've done is they've taken that last hour and moved it up to what would be the lunch period under normal circumstances, which I think is great. It helps the kids get home that little bit early and gives them a chance to relax. I'm not in favour of the fact that we still start at 8 a.m, but I've never been a fan of the 8 a.m. start. I think that's a ridiculous time for schools to start. Anyway, the kids are starting to come in. I think it's probably time to prepare for my class. See you later. Hello again. So it's 5 to 1. I've just had 3 classes and I'm not incredibly hungry to the point where the only thing I can think about is food, but it would be nice right now to eat and drink water, of course. I think water is... I'm not even sure if this is making any sense. Okay, so just a very quick end to this video to round off the day. So I've done my final class. It's just before 3 p.m. and I am ready to go home. And I'm lucky that I can do that. My students have another hour and a half to go. And it's been really tough for them today. In my class, I could tell that they were really just mentally withdrawn, because it's been almost 12 hours that they have gone without any food, any water, and for them it's an ordinary day. They go from class to class, they have to learn things, they're processing information, they have breaks where they're running around in the playground. So what I've been trying to do in my class is just making it a little bit more physical, not strenuously physical, but just getting them so that their body's still moving, so they're not feeling lethargic. But even that was really tough with this particular class. So I just took this video shot. I asked them to rest their heads on the table, which really sums up the kids today, certainly in the afternoon class. Throughout the following 2 weeks of Ramadan, the kids got more used to the effects of fasting, although every student had moments when they felt lethargic and lacked concentration, particularly near the end of the school day. One very noticeable change: the kids were more lightheaded and giggly throughout their Ramadan school day. It is the last day before the holiday. the main reason I decided to make this video was to talk about teaching during Ramadan, because I thought it was going to be significantly different with more challenges than teaching outside of Ramadan, but actually that hasn't been the case at all. I have been amazed at how much energy these kids have, even though they haven't drunk water as well since 4 o'clock in the morning, and yet they're still bursting with energy. There have been a couple of occasions, but really only a couple, where some of the kids have felt a little bit lethargic, a little bit down, and a couple of occasions where some of the kids who get a little bit emotionally responsive manage to get there a little bit quicker, but nothing that couldn't be very easily managed. One of the things that I decided to do during this Ramadan period was to make my class more engaging physically, because I know that if they have to do more static work where they're sat behind a desk and they're just, learning and processing information, that becomes very difficult. So I tried to keep it so that there's some movement to their body, and that's probably something that's made it a little bit easier.